Okay, this is the morning of my surgery's at 2:30. I need to be there by 12:30. I can't eat or drink. I should get out about 7. 2 hours for prep, 2 hours for the surgery, and 2 hours for um, getting the anesthesia, making sure it gets out of my body. This was interesting. Last night I had to record an audition, so I spent a few hours recording some songs. One of my wonders is if I am going to sound different after this surgery, and this will be a really good A/B to see if I will sound different. So, if I have a different resonating space, I don't know if I'll sound different. I'll let you know. I just got a call that said the person before me canceled or was canceled the surgery, so they asked me to come in early. So I'm rushing around to try to get to the hospital an hour early. They told me to take this packet an hour before, so I just drank it. It's got a bunch of calories and hopefully vitamins. So I am just about to go into surgery. I'm in my little, it's an inflatable blanket, which I think is pretty awesome. I have my IV and I'm getting some anti-nausea medicine and just waiting for the doctor, and then I'll go in and get it done. Hello, hello. This is day 2 of my recovery post-op, and it's been rough. I wasn't able to sleep the first night really at all. I had, from the breathing or the intubation tube in the neck, it was hard to moisten my throat, and I just had a terrible sore throat. And then this whole area feels bad, and there's been quite a bit of like drainage here, but this morning it seemed to slow a bit, so that's why I'm giving my nose a little break. You can see the insides are just black with blood. I'm not sure when I can wash those out, but for the most part I'm talking okay. I haven't tried to sing or anything, and I don't know what she did to my upper jaw, but it's really tender, like this area, and then obviously my nose is super, super tender. Yeah, so the pain's been more than I'm used to, so I've been taking Tylenol, Motrin, and oxycodone, whatever it's called, for the pain, and it's definitely not gone, so I'm not sure what it would be like without taking those. Maybe it would be miserable. Anyways, I'm still glad I did the surgery. I have to keep these splints in my nose for a week, which now seems like forever. I just want them out. I can't blow my nose. I can't even breathe through my nose, not yet. And also I have tons of, like, this is gross, but like bloody mucus going down my throat, like post-nasal drip, but it's mixed with a bunch of blood. So that's not pleasant. No, we'll see. This is day 3 after surgery, and I had an okay night's sleep last night. I think I slept about 4 hours from 10 to 2, which is the best sleep I've gotten so far. I've been having pretty bad headaches, and this area of my face is sore and painful, but
even more than that, the headaches have been really bad. I've been wearing the pads at night so that any discharge gets picked up, and yeah, haven't really eaten very much, but plan on eating a little bit tonight. Hello. This is day 6 after my septoplasty and turbinate reduction. I had it last Thursday. Today is Wednesday. I get these lovely splints out tomorrow. I'm very excited. Overall, the recovery I think has been pretty normal. I saw some videos leading up to the surgery and talking about them not getting very much sleep the first few nights, and I heard it, but I didn't quite understand why. And it's because the pain and the pressure is so much. The first couple days, even with all the drugs, we're at probably like a 5-6, and you just can't sleep, or I can't sleep when the pain is that high. The pain is keeping you awake. So pretty much the first night I like moaned all the way through the night. The second night was similar. I didn't really eat for the first 3 days, but I was kind of nauseous anyways, so I threw up a little bit, but spent most of the time in bed and just sort of like in pain, feeling terrible. Friday to Saturday, I think I slept 2 hours. Saturday to Sunday, I think I slept 4 hours and then just tossed and turned. The next night ended up being a lot worse because I started to get worried about the amount of oxycodone, which is the quick release oxy. The thing that was mainly solving the pain or getting rid of the pain was the oxy, not the Tylenol or Motrin. So I started to cut back on the oxy, which was a terrible idea because I got behind the pain, and then it took that 4th night to get back on track. My throat from the tube is starting to feel better. I asked specifically that they use the smallest tube possible for my throat, and so they used a 6.5 millimeter, I think, or 6.5, and I still had a sore throat for probably 4 days. It feels pretty good right now. I have some scratchiness, but it's because I'm having so much mucus and blood drainage that I think the postnasal drip is affecting my vocal cords. So I have a lot of bloody mucus coming out, or mucus discharge, coming from this whole area in my face. And that I think is also sort of wearing on my vocal cords. So hopefully that will end tomorrow when I get this taken out, when I get the stents taken out. I think everything will feel better. And I'm planning on singing tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. I started eating a few days ago, and but can't really taste anything. Like I can't taste spices, I can't taste food. And just today I ate like some eggs with salsa, and I tasted the salsa, and I was like, oh my gosh. So day 6 is when I feel like I am starting to taste a bit. And there have been moments today where I have smelled something that I've never smelled before. So I think this surgery will also really enhance my sense of smell, which is good or bad depending on how you look at it. But most of my life I haven't really been able to smell that well either. I'm not at all sensitive to smells like the rest of my family. So it'll be interesting if this not only sort of clears up my breathing, but also enhances my sense of smell. As far as discharge goes, I've had discharge the last couple days worse than I had in the middle. So the first night, second night, I was wearing that like bandage thing over my nose, and then it seemed to clear up pretty well for 2 days, and then it started back up again. So I'm still having quite a bit of like dripping from my nose, and wearing the bandage when I sleep. That seemed weird because I thought it would I thought it would just get less and less, and it didn't. It's increased in the last few days. And I have found that keeping this moist, like if I smile or if I laugh, it like pulls it this way, and it's painful. So so when I talk to people and if I laugh, I like hold my nose, like squeeze it together. I have been blowing very gently, but I think even that was too much because I started getting a little bit of blood yesterday where I hadn't had blood, so I stopped that. Energy is fine. Talking is fine. When I talk a lot, there's like a lot of vibration here, so this starts to ache a bit more. So I'm not talking a ton. No nasal rinse. I'm just misting with the salt water until I get these out tomorrow. All right. Hope this is helpful.